Hey, my beautiful family and friends, my reflections. How are we? Doing good. It's been a minute. I know it's been probably over a week since my last video, and that's because I've been experiencing some pretty heavy ascension symptoms and going through a personal ascension where, I have been upgraded and some of the things I've been experiencing, maybe you have too, have been, tiredness and exhaustion, but at the same time, can't sleep at night, and sleepless nights where the mind is just reeling and just active with anticipation because, your intuition may have a knowing that something big is coming in or something is about to happen in the best way possible. And it's like that night before Christmas Day, right? When Santa's coming and you're just like, I can't sleep. I want these toys. So butterflies in my stomach and just appetite changes. And I ate some sushi on Sunday that I couldn't even keep it down. Like my stomach was hurting so bad all night. And I just needed some self-care days to balance out my nervous system because so many shifts were were just going on for me, and I was like, okay, I got to get things back into balance. And when it's like that, I know that I have to do the energy work. Basically, at this point, I'm just happy to be back making another video and getting into the swing of regular life and into the flow. But I just know that my spirit team is cooking up something good for me. And so we talked about that on a previous video. I was explaining how spirit teams work and what they're comprised of and how they work with you. And in another previous video, I was also talking about imagination being real and being a portal. And so these videos have been inspiring me to be even more powerful. I got to thinking about our devices and how they're essentially black mirrors. When your phone is off or your tablet or your television, it's a black mirror because you can see your reflection, right? It's a flat, shiny, or reflective surface. And being that, I did a lot of research on occult topics and esoteric types of knowledge, I learned about something called a scrying mirror. And it's the most famous one is the mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all, or that magic mirror concept that was in Snow White. But it was used by seers and mystics. It was a piece of obsidian or some kind of black or dark crystal that had been flattened and polished, or sometimes it was made into a round circle similar to a crystal ball, but it would be black. And it was used by those seers to look into it and allow the spirit team to come through and kind of project images on there, or it's a transmission of a message that is coming from the spiritual realm into 3D or beyond. And so the actual technology that we're using is also a black mirror, and the algorithm as we interact with that device is actually interacting with us on an individual frequency level. And so I just want to break that down and really get into how magical these devices really are, while many of us are just sitting here using them, casually or in other ways. So I just want to break down the more spiritual applications of these devices for those who want to use them to interact with their higher selves and spirit teams. Your frequency is in alignment with this video and this message, which is why you're receiving it. And any of the TV that you watch or the social media that you consume is different for each of us. Like, it's customized, right? It's almost like we all interact with the algorithm differently, and that algorithm was designed to help you be a better consumer. So it's getting to know you so that it can send you things to entice you with, things that, those multi-million and billion-dollar brands, what they pay money for to make sure that they're in front of you, getting your attention and your consideration, whether you're going to buy their product or not. The algorithm is getting better and better. And at this point, another application is to transmit messages that are coming from your spirit team or from your higher self that is being broadcast on that screen. And it is customizable, but it depends on your frequency that you're giving off. And that's why, well, first of all, let me say, all of us have our own unique soul frequency when we're born. We give it off. You can hear your own frequency if you sit somewhere very quiet and still and you listen hard. You're going to hear some kind of a high-pitched sound, and that is your own signature vibration. That's your vibe that you give off, right? And we all have our own vibe. And so that frequency can be changed. It can be raised to a higher frequency, which is when you're in more loving emotions and mindsets. And it can be also tuned down when you're depressed or in negative energies, right? And so according to that vibe that you're giving off, you may not even realize it, but you are affecting your own algorithm. And the things that come up, they're just for you. And your spirit team works through synchronicities. And so they want you to be able to notice those things that seem like coincidences, but they're not. They've been put there to help guide you on your journey. I remember there was this scene on the Truman Show, and he was in an office, and it was a poster on the wall that was telling him don't fly or something like that. But it seemed like the movie was showing how subliminally these images and messages can appear in life. And it's like that with your device as well. So if people are not in tune with that, the spirit team is not able to speak, not be heard. And for those that are attuned and that really pay attention to all of those signs, you will start to receive more and more. And it'll get to the point where you could be watching a show and there will be some kind of symbol or synchronicity in that show that is just for you, that is just something that you'll peep and be like, oh, okay, I know what that is. I know what spirit is telling me. And so that is the level at which I have been operating, and it's truly, truly been a magical life and a mind-blowing experience that anyone who spends any amount of time around me, it doesn't take long before they realize, like, wow, something is going on with you. An analogy about your frequency is to look at passcodes. You know, when you turn your phone on, if it's passcode protected, you have to put in that exact code in order to access your phone. Well, your frequency is what gives access to certain content pieces to come across your feed, to be on your Netflix, recommended videos on your YouTube. Those are all customized to your frequency, and the same two people will not see those options available. It's going to be different because it's based on their code, their signature, in terms of how that algorithm is going to interact with that person. And it's similar to how if you think about Dairy Queen and then later you see a Dairy Queen commercial and you get a Dairy Queen coupon in the mail, you're gonna probably go to Dairy Queen and get something because it's something that came from your own mind first. You gave off that frequency. The black mirror is reflecting what's your frequency inside, and then it is going to be picked up by that algorithm, because that's what the algorithm is designed to do, to customize your experience. and it's going to offer you something that helps you be a better consumer for that brand. And then it guides you. It makes you think, oh, well, this was a coincidence. I thought about it. I saw it. I got this coupon. So it must be meant for me to go there. And it works that way, even with life decisions and feeling in alignment with things that you might be manifesting. And it doesn't even matter if it's something that you've kept to yourself or whether you've talked about it out loud. You're giving off the frequency of your mindset and what it is that you're calling in. And it can be something that algorithm picks up on, but there is a spirit team that is working on your behalf and you're collaborating with them, and they have a more vast universal connection to help bring you and guide you in a more aligned situation, and then you'll see your wish fulfilled. And the more aligned you are, the higher you're vibrating, the more in tune you are with that spirit team, the more direct those messages seem to become. And you might see a post, or for me, I see pick a card readings or tarot readers. I see photos and images that are directly related to me, particularly if I have doodled something and then later I'm scrolling and then I come across a similar image, or I'm driving in the car and I see a billboard or some kind of bumper sticker. It comes in so many different ways that is confirmation that this is a message that came straight in for me, and pay attention. And TikTok has been the strongest algorithm for my spirit team to come through. YouTube is like a close second. And so they are both social media networks that use sounds. TikTok is really heavy with sounds, and I find that the spirit team really speaks through song lyrics and certain sounds. Like our devices have that notification bell on it that dings when you get, a new message in and things like that. And there might be certain phrases that are said that start to go viral or catch on. And like on TikTok, I've been hearing about Group 7. I don't know if you've heard of that, but that's a catchphrase that is something that resonates with me. And it might not be for everyone, but it's like, if you know, and you're gonna come across this information or these content creators. The angel numbers, I've talked about that quite a bit, but the spirit team really works with numbers, and numbers will also come up in your feed. Different faces, different people who were meant to cross your path. And it works so mysteriously because it may be a friend that you haven't seen for like 13 years. Suddenly, boom, there they are on your feed. And it seems like it's just a coincidence or by happenstance that they just showed up. But that can be the catalyst to help you, change the whole course of your life or how you're moving. And that's when you know that it was put there because it was meant for you to encounter that or see that. And other times, if your spirit team is really trying to get your attention, you'll see things repeatedly or loops, things that are like glitches, and it's only that way so that you can pay attention. But what is also really important is that, like, when you start to be more in tune and you are really noticing like all the synchronicities or most of them, do not get paranoid. I remember early on, I would be very shooketh at just, wow, I can't believe this right now. It just seems like it's such an unbelievable coincidence. But in hindsight, I realized it was happening for a reason. And so the best thing that you can do is to accept that things are meant to change and shift in your favor. And as you do energy work, as you call things in, that means that other things must shift or change in order to give you what you've asked for. It only works against you to resist change. And the more that you're able to be in tune with the messages, you can understand why it's happening in real time. And it's even easier to surrender at that point, because you know that you have faith that no matter what, you'll be okay. You always have been okay in the past whenever changes occurred. And you have a team that's working in your favor and collaborating with you each and every day. So now you know you have a magic mirror in your hands, something that can be very powerfully used alongside your spirit team to guide you forward. And if you're not big on your devices, I get it. I create more than I consume. Just know that your spirit team will talk to you in other ways other than your devices. Of course, through dreams. That is one of the biggest ways that they do that. And they're using theta brainwaves in the dreamscape to directly give you downloads. Trust your dreams. Look at your dreams and make a list of all of the nouns, the persons, places, things that showed up in your dream, and look it up with a dream dictionary. And like, for instance, I dreamt about dolphins and I can look it up and find out the significance of dolphins. And then that'll help me be able to understand what direct download my spirit team was giving me through that symbol appearing in my dream. Sometimes you might even get a visitation in a dream from someone, and they may be alive or no longer living, but those visitations are another way for messages to directly be delivered to you. And physically, pay attention to how your body feels. I was mentioning in the beginning of this video about some of the self-care that I have been doing, because I could just tell that it's an important time for my spirit team, really having a lot to say to me based on what I called in during that new moon in Libra that just passed. But pay attention to things like goosebumps or shivers or itching in certain areas of your body, and really pay attention to what's happening around those sensations so that you can pick up on the pattern and start to realize when it is a confirmation from your spirit team or a warning or something else. And even your pain is used by your spirit team to let you know when it is time to release something and when you might be releasing energy that's trying to exit your body or your nervous system. Okay, and lastly, pay attention to your urges. Spirit team is going to give you all types of urges. Like me, I get urges to draw and doodle, right? You may get an urge to speak or say something or to reach out. Do whatever you feel urged to do, because many times it's your spirit team helping you and guiding you into something new or something important that must be done by you. All right, and so that is my good word for today, and I hope that you received it with unconditional love, and that if this video resonates, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and leave me a comment. All right, well, until next time, peace. See ya. Love you guys.